Well, hey there, how's it going, everyone? It's Monday night. We're doing a podcast. It's the Get Smart podcast, basically. If there's one thing that I've learned as I age here, I'm Ken Braverman, your host, obviously. And if there's one thing I've learned in my older age now, it is that critically thinking about things and coming to a conclusion about whatever you're reading, hearing, seeing, talking to, how you see the world, how you look at things, hopefully objectively, if you can, how you process. It changes the way you live. It changes your demeanor. It changes like just it's really important to think basically. So it's good to get smart. And the smartest guy I know is Elon Musk. And so what's fascinating is watching what's going on Twitter. And I feel the need to podcast about it in the middle of doing a bunch of other work because it's entertaining. And I want to get my news through this medium with a guy, Elon, who is doing what I think he means well for the planet, he means well for the human race. He means well for the future. And so people that try to tear him down probably do it mostly for their own purposes of self-preservation in whatever industry they're in. And secretly deep down, they envy him and they wish that they could make a fortune doing something that was better for the world than selling oil or, working in combustion fuels and things that are not necessarily long-term good for the planet. So I'm a huge supporter of him, and I have yet to see him not act like this person that I hold up to such high regard. So let's see what's going on with this platform with which he has provided us. So things have been changing here. Trending and no Elon. So there's definitely an attack there is a coordinated attack to continue to flame him and defame him because I mean, isn't it obvious that he just crushes life? I mean, he just wins in whatever industry it is. So he's starting to win in social media because it's true. I will not use Facebook. I haven't had a Facebook account since 2017. I got rid of that and I did get a lot happier. And I mean, I think that people think of me differently because they used to remember seeing me on Facebook all the time and getting updates on life. And then I just realized that what was going on with Facebook was so perverse that it was making life much worse. And it's just so much better to just deal with people in person, text them or something like stop using Zuckerberg's platform. Here, I don't know now. Here I'm like, well, I trust Elon to actually be fair, even though there are a lot of people complaining that he's not being fair, but I don't think that they're right. So let's go here and we're going to have to not do videos because we're going to get screwed. But basically like what's showing up? All right, I like this. Here we go. Elon Musk follows somebody. This is why I follow the guy. Dude's smarter than me. I just want to see what he's doing because he's just so smart. I'm so envious of his super intelligence. I do not say this often, but he is smarter than me. Totally. I mean, by far, right? Just super, super, super smart. So who's he following? Massimo. Is that the company Massimo? Let's find out. Designed the Archimedes Liam UF2, which is a new generation of wind turbine for domestic use, capable of generating 1,500 kilowatt hours with 5-mile-an-hour wind. Okay. Wind, another source other than solar to help, right? Get it? So what we're coming up with is different unique designs that harness the way that wind comes in certain ways to generate more of a turn and more of a force to power a generator to then store electricity. Anything's great. I mean, electrons are flowing all around us, taking advantage of all of it, and then finding a battery source to store it in for use later to do things like run our cars and power our homes and power our devices is obviously the way to go. So anybody who says that like natural gas is the only way is either dumb or jaded on the issue, because it's obviously not even needed a 90% of energy uses that we actually need, or even more. So you can always do something else. So he's warring with Apple because Apple's talking about charging fees and removing Twitter from the store. What is happening here? Before, what is this? Kid Pender's Entertainment. Actually, it's Spider-Man 4 working on the Vulture costume. Okay, that does make sense. It's only something that would be in a movie that has no use. It's something that I would imagine what the blonde guy in England who's building every Colin Fazzy. Colin Fazzy would have done this on a weekend in his dungeon. He didn't build a dungeon. He built a tunnel system in his house. He's freaking crazy. Colin Fazzy, I got to admit, that guy's got some energy. What do we got? What else do we have to talk about on the Ken Braverman Twitter Elon Musk podcast? Metallica. Yeah, I don't need. I don't really need to hear about Metallica. Metallica used to play a song. They still probably play it at the same ice rink I played at growing up. And at the end of every ice rink, they would play the Metallica song. Do, 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 I think, whatever. I just have bad memories of Metallica. So I'm going to remove them. Tesla in Thailand. Okay. Alternate flagship. Tesla moves Giga Berlin. I mean, you're going to get all your Tesla news. I care about it. I'm a huge Tesla fanboy. 100%. That's on my list. I don't know if I don't think I'm gonna get Tesla before the end of the year, but I'm gonna get it next year. And that's gonna be a very, very fun set of videos as we tour around the country. We are going to run out of battery somewhere at some point across the country the way that I drive. So I'm really interested to see if I can pull it off and violate the laws of range anxiety and actually make it the way that I drive. Who are you, Hamashi Ikanura? All right, why is this popping up? Is this a celebrity? I'm so out of the loop. I don't know who celebrities are anymore. Night mode competition. What am I looking at? Something about cats. I think I don't want to follow this. What else? Yeah, I know. I don't care about the Apple situation. Can't do videos. Can't do videos. Can't do videos. Can't do videos. Microsoft got wrecked by the government just for bundling Internet Explorer with Windows. Oh, that's funny. That's right. There was a lawsuit back in the day. I remember being old. George Holtz. You sound like you're named after a method of like electrical communication, a wavelength. That's what he sounds like he's named after. The Holtz. Um, Apple has okay. So yes, no. Yeah, I know. Talk about anti-business practice. Although an app store and allowing people in your own app store is a little different. So this analogy does break down slightly, but I get it. Yeah, Microsoft got sued for, but that's before anybody knew what the internet was actually doing. The internet was, I mean, nobody realized how crazy it was going to become. People thought so, but they didn't know how it was going to take over everything, everything. Mm-hmm. Not Wilt Chamberlain, but Will Chamberlain. All right. Yeah, people following, can't do more videos, can't do more videos. Soccer. Yeah, I saw where the I guess it's not here, but I saw there were riots in Belgium, and I don't mean to laugh because I don't want to laugh about riots, but that's a funny one. I like that because their team lost to was it Senegal or something? Morocco. They lost to Morocco, and so I guess Belgium losing to Morocco means that Belgium downtown gets just wrecked, and that's how bad soccer is. Soccer turns everyone into a terrorist. Let's not forget that. That's what soccer does. People die at soccer games, like it's crazy. Yeah. I don't know how people die at cricket matches. All right, I think we're just about done. Except I do want to end on Kim.com because I laughed when I decided to do a podcast because I opened up Twitter and Kim.com showed up. Now this guy is a yutz. This guy is a guy who I believe has his own like compound in New Zealand, and he's got shady financial stuff and had something to do with domains or something like that. I mean, guy's named himself Kim.com. Let's get real. He is a super villain-esque type personality, at least portrayed. If you watch the documentaries, go find the Kim.com documentaries on YouTube. He's pretty funny. I might watch that with my kid or something just to explain who this weirdo is. I hadn't seen. I thought he was dead. I was like, this guy does not. He didn't look healthy 20 years ago when they were filming those things 25 years ago, right? Like in the 90s. I go, he didn't look good then. I'm like, that's 25 years ago. So I'm like, he's still around. I'm like, all right, congrats for holding up and still being around. So I'm laughing because he's with Elon. And the genius of Elon is that this guy's with Elon and I'm with Elon. And there's only like one person that two people on both sides of the spectrum are with Elon, and it's Elon. So there you go. Marquez Brownlee is obviously with Elon. So anyway, that's the Ken Braverman Twitter Muskcast for Monday, November 28th. It's a break from doing other work. It's a break from doing sports algorithms, which I don't care about doing anymore, and I'm glad I'm not doing anymore. And I'm just passively like watching over them as somebody pays me to do them, and I don't have to do them anymore. But I am excited to do Connecticut payroll tax. No, I'm not. I'm not excited, but I am excited to get it done and to get it right. Because it's just algebra. Why can't we do the algebra of all the different taxes, for all the different states in one Google Sheet or one Excel file? The answer is you can. You can. Just got to get creative. And that's what we've done. So I'm going to get to work on this because this has a finite deadline. As people make their first paychecks in January, or even sometimes very late December of the previous year, you have a pay period that ends and it's going to pay in the next year, but you need to get all the information in. So you want to get it into the version with the correct tax rates. So I'm here to do that among all the other things I do, including podcasts. So good luck, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you killed some time. And every day I feel like doing this, I will go through the news of Twitter and the news of Elon and whatever, and in crack wise, as they say. All right, good luck. May all your days be enjoyable.